Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the untold stories of royalty, luxury, and the fascinating lives of the world's most powerful families. Today, we're uncovering a royal life that often flies under the radar, but is filled with glamour, secrets, and surprises you won't believe. We're talking about Princess Beatrice of York, the granddaughter of Queen Elizabeth II, whose lifestyle is far more insane than you might imagine. From palaces and private jets to designer gowns and billion-dollar business circles, Beatrice's world is a whirlwind of tradition, wealth, and modern power. Stay tuned because this is a royal story you don't want to miss. When most people think about British royalty, their minds immediately go to King Charles, Prince William, or even Princess Catherine. But there's one royal who often flies under the radar, yet lives a life so fascinating, so extravagant, and at times so surprising that it feels almost unreal. Princess Beatrice of York, the eldest daughter of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, is not just a member of the royal family. She's one of the most unique figures in modern aristocracy. From jaw-dropping wealth to glamorous weddings, unexpected friendships, and a lifestyle that blends royal tradition with modern luxury, Princess Beatrice's life is nothing short of insane. Let's take a closer look at how she really lives behind palace walls and beyond. Born on August 8, 1988, Beatrice Elizabeth Mary of York entered the world as the first child of Prince Andrew, Duke of York, and Sarah, Duchess of York. From day one, her life was destined to be different from almost anyone else on earth. As the Queen's fifth grandchild, she grew up with a foot in two worlds: the traditional royal lifestyle of pomp and ceremony, and the more modern, accessible environment her parents tried to create. Unlike Prince William and Prince Harry, who were constantly in the global spotlight, Beatrice and her younger sister Princess Eugenie had a slightly more private upbringing. Still, the cameras were never too far away. Every birthday, every fashion choice, every public appearance was scrutinized. And in Beatrice's case, her insane life wasn't just about money or luxury, it was about the strange balance of being royal without carrying the full burden of future monarchy. One of the wildest parts of Beatrice's life is her education and career path. Unlike many royals who rely solely on their titles, Beatrice took academics seriously. She attended St. George's School in Ascot before heading to Goldsmiths, University of London, where she earned a degree in history and the history of ideas. But what's even more shocking is that she didn't stop at just being a royal with a degree. She entered the professional world, working in finance, consulting, and technology. Today, she's a vice president at Affinity, a cutting-edge artificial intelligence company. Imagine that. While many royals stick to charity work, Beatrice works with AI-driven solutions for global clients. That's a lifestyle twist no one saw coming. But let's not forget the wealth. Being born into the Windsor dynasty comes with jaw-dropping financial perks. While Beatrice and Eugenie don't receive taxpayer-funded salaries like senior working royals, they still benefit from immense private wealth. Their father, Prince Andrew, was long supported by the Queen, and the family's properties alone are worth hundreds of millions. Beatrice herself has access to trust funds, inheritances, and the kind of financial backing most people can only dream of. This wealth translates directly into her lifestyle. Princess Beatrice is often spotted at exclusive ski resorts, luxury Mediterranean vacations, and private island getaways. She's attended elite schools, parties with billionaires, and rubs shoulders with Hollywood celebrities. Her wardrobe is filled with designer labels, and though she was once mocked for her unusual fashion sense, remember that iconic pretzel hat at Prince William and Kate Middleton's wedding? Today, she is seen as a style icon who effortlessly blends royal elegance with bold modern choices. But the most insane part of her life might be her marriage. In July 2020, Beatrice stunned the world when she married Edoardo Mapelli-Mozzi, an Italian property tycoon. Unlike the grand public weddings of Prince William or Prince Harry, Beatrice's wedding was an intimate, secretive affair. Originally planned as a lavish event in St. James's Palace with hundreds of guests, it had to be scaled down due to the global pandemic. Instead, she married Edoardo in a quiet Windsor ceremony, attended by just a handful of people, including her grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. Yet despite being smaller, the wedding was insanely glamorous. Beatrice wore a vintage Norman Hartnell gown borrowed from the Queen herself, paired with the Queen Mary diamond fringe tiara, the same tiara Elizabeth had worn at her own wedding in 1947. This mix of royal history and modern romance made it one of the most breathtaking weddings of the decade. And with Edoardo being not only wealthy but also Italian nobility, his family holds the title of Count, the couple embodies a blend of old-world aristocracy and 21st century glamour. Together, Beatrice and Edoardo live a life many would consider unreal. They reside in St. James's Palace in London, one of the most historic royal residences in the country. Just imagine calling a centuries-old palace home while also jetting off to luxury ski trips in Verbia or yachting around the Amalfi Coast. Edoardo's property empire means they're surrounded by immense wealth, and Beatrice's royal connections ensure they're never far from the world's most exclusive events. But beyond the wealth and glamour, Beatrice's life has its eccentric side too. She has long been passionate about philanthropy and education, focusing on dyslexia awareness. Having struggled with dyslexia herself as a child, she has become a powerful advocate for children with learning differences. It's not every day that a princess dedicates herself to something so personal, but Beatrice has used her royal platform to raise awareness around an issue that affects millions. Her social circle is another layer of the insanity. Beatrice isn't just friends with royals and aristocrats, she mingles with tech billionaires, business moguls, and even celebrities. She has been seen partying with Hollywood stars, attending Met Galas, and vacationing with A-list personalities. It's the kind of double life where one week she might be attending a quiet royal engagement, and the next she's sipping champagne on a billionaire's yacht in the Mediterranean. Of course, life hasn't always been easy for Beatrice. The scandals surrounding her father, Prince Andrew, have brought unwanted attention to her and Eugenie. For years, the York sisters had to balance their royal privilege with the controversies attached to their family name. Yet through it all, Beatrice has maintained a remarkably private and dignified presence. Some might even argue that this ability to stay composed under pressure is what makes her lifestyle so extraordinary. It's not just about wealth, it's about resilience. So the next time someone mentions the British royal family and you think only of Charles, William, Harry, or Catherine, remember this. Princess Beatrice may not be next in line for the throne, but when it comes to living a life that's truly insane, she's one of the most fascinating royals of them all. And there you have it, the incredible, luxurious, and downright insane life of Princess Beatrice. She may not be next in line for the throne, but when it comes to style, influence, and living a life most people can only dream of, she is truly in a league of her own. If you enjoyed this deep dive into royal life, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe for more behind-the-scenes looks at the world's richest and most powerful families, and let us know in the comments which royal or celebrity you'd like us to cover next. Until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.